Okay, so I think we had started with the scope of total income, and we could do one practical question to solve it and understand it. This was the question, I think. Yes, these were the totals: 95, 65, 65. You remember this? I mean, uh, these were the points that we had done. Now, this is the first question. Okay, compute the total income in the hands of an individual, being a resident and ordinarily resident, resident but not an ordinarily resident, and not resident for the assessment year 2021. Now, this is a common question for all these points. Now, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 point. Okay, previously we had done 1 to 5 points. So that was the common paragraph. Okay, but we need to treat it as a different question. Now this is, again we have 5 different points and take it as a new question. Okay, we will be solving as a new question. Okay, so write down again sum number 2. If you want me to do it, wait. You want me to do it, or this is PPT. There is the Word document. Wait, let me search. Yes. Yes, so this is the way you have to draw the lines. See, sum number 2, write down sum number 2, write down SSC. Always remember you have to write all the points of information. That is info. That is known as info. Okay. So write down SSC. Because you don't know the name, therefore you can write it as, put it as a small dash. Because right now it is not available. Suppose in the question it is written as, in compute the taxable liability of Mr. Rajesh. Okay, assuming as he is resident and ordinarily resident but not an ordinary resident and non-resident. तो आपको SSC में क्या लिखना है? What do you have to write in the column of SSC?
मैम नेम.
हाँ जी, मिस्टर राजेश. ठीक
नेम
है,
मिस्टर है.
हाँ जी. अभी नहीं दिया हुआ है तो हम लोग सिंपली उसको क्या कर देंगे, छोटा सा डैश लगाकर छोड़ देंगे. हाँ जी. अब आ जाइए नेक्स्ट पे. एसएससी के बाद होता है लीगल स्टेटस. ये तो पता है कि इंडिविजुअल है, ऊपर लिखा हुआ था कंप्यूटर टैक्सेबल लायबिलिटी ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल, तो ये तो पता है कि ये इंडिविजुअल है. Okay, legal status, individual. Previous year. Yes, tell me the previous year.
1920.
मैं 1920.
Yes, 1920. Very good. Assessment year 2021.
2021.
Very good. And we
PAN
have
card.
yes, PAN card. Because it is not given, again put a small dash and leave it as it is. Okay, so because it is not given, leave as it is. Now draw the lines. ऊपर से पहले लिखेंगे हम scope of total income. Heading दो, scope of total income. Okay. Now draw these lines, particulars. In column number 1, resident and ordinarily resident. In column number 2, resident but not an ordinarily resident in column number 3, and in column number 4 non-residents. ठीक है लिखा?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. So look at this question now. Income received from business in Germany, which is controlled from Delhi, 40,000 received in India, and the total is 70,000. See, listen again. Read it again. Income earned from a business in Germany. First of all, the business is in Germany. See, leave the bracket. We are right now, we are thinking about without bracket. I mean, which case is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That you have to think.
5K.
5. Very good. किसने आंसर दिया? एक ही
No.
बार मैंने रीड किया था. अनु, very good job. See, leave the bracket, bracket and read the sentence. Income earned from business in Germany, which is controlled from Delhi. Delhi is in India. Rupees 70,000. What is the income earned? Rupees 70,000. So, particularly this is fifth case. And fifth case says, it is just taxable in two cases, in two categories, resident and ordinary, resident but not in ordinary. But in case of non-resident, it will not be taxable. बराबर है?
कौन से केसेस की बात हो रही है?
जयश्री, आपने लेक्चर अटेंड किया था बेटा सैटरडे को?
नहीं मैम.
हाँ, तो बेटा पहले रिकॉर्डिंग सुन लो, नहीं तो आपको बिल्कुल कुछ भी नहीं समझेगा. और पहले की सारी रिकॉर्डिंग्स खत्म करोगे तो कल का लेक्चर समझ में आएगा, क्योंकि उसके पहले रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस का जो चैप्टर है ना, जिसमें हम
शुभम ने भेजा था, उसमें एडिशनल कंडीशन और बेसिक कंडीशन था.
हाँ,
और अभी इसमें तो कुछ
नहीं. सुनो, आप जो रिकॉर्डिंग सुन रहे हो ना, वो रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस की है. अब उसके बाद हमने सैटरडे को स्कोप ऑफ टोटल इनकम शुरू किया, जो इससे पहले आप जब रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस करोगे ना, तब आपको स्कोप ऑफ टोटल इनकम समझ आएगा. तो आप ग्रेजुअली पहले उसको पूरा करिए, रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस को आज के दिन पे, प्लस स्कोप ऑफ टोटल इनकम की सारी रिकॉर्डिंग्स सैटरडे की 2 थी 3 थी, आप देख लेना, सारी रिकॉर्डिंग्स खत्म करो, फिर आपको ये समझेगा. सी, इफ यू वांट यू कैन लीव लेक्चर और इस जगह पे आप रिकॉर्डिंग सुनकर अपना पोर्शन खत्म करो जो रह गए हैं. आई नो यू आर नॉट ओके.
हाँ मैम.
आपने मुझे मैसेज किया था जैसी, मुझे याद है बेटा, बट आपको प्लेलिस्ट में ना ऑप्शन मिलेगा, मैंने आपको बताया ना, तो वैसे नहीं किया आपने?
देखी थी मैम कल वो.
हाँ, तो वैसे
स्कोप
करो.
ऑफ उसका फर्स्ट सम भी हो गया, वो समझ में भी आया.
हाँ, समझेगा ना, क्योंकि इट इज एज गुड एज लेक्चर. नो, उसमें सिर्फ आप नहीं बोल सकते हो, फर्क ये है. नहीं तो वो लेक्चर की तरह ही है पूरा रिकॉर्डिंग, आपको ऐसा फील ही नहीं होगा कि वो मैं लेक्चर में नहीं बैठी.
तो आज का लेक्चर में अटेंड करती हूँ और शाम में वो रिकॉर्डिंग सुन लूंगी.
नहीं, सारे खत्म कर दो तभी तो समझेगा, नहीं तो फिर आज मैंने स्कोप ऑफ टोटल इनकम खत्म करना है. ये छोटे छोटे टॉपिक्स हैं, इस पे हम ज्यादा टाइम नहीं वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है बेटा? हाँ. Income earned from business in Germany, which is controlled from Delhi. So this is fifth case. क्योंकि ये फिफ्थ केस है, तो इसे 2 में टैक्सेबल होगा, नॉन रेसिडेंट में टैक्सेबल नहीं होगा. ये तो आप जानते हो. ठीक है, फिफ्थ केस हमने डिस्कस किया था. अब है ना, प्रॉब्लम किधर है? वेयर इज द प्रॉब्लम? प्रॉब्लम इज इन ब्रैकेट्स. सी, आउट ऑफ 70,000, द टोटल इनकम from that business which is in Germany and controlled from Delhi, the total income is 70,000. From that 70,000, 40,000 is received in India. So because 40,000 is received in India, so you tell me 40 will be taxable in how many categories?
तीनों कैटेगरीज में.
Very good. Somebody said तीनों. Yes, 40,000 received in India, which is in bracket, will be taxable in all categories, all 3 categories. But out of 70, 40, because 40 is gone, no? 40 is gone. Now we have to think about rest of the amount, which is 30,000. Now 30,000 is the income which will be taxable according to fifth case in the two categories. No, समझ नहीं आया? अभी समझ नहीं आया?
समझा मैम.
Okay.
समझा
So
मैं?
how? Okay. So how you all need to write? I'll tell you. Wait. Microsoft. तो दोनों वर्ड्स हैं. हाँ जी. ठीक है. Okay. So let me copy down this table. It will be easy for me. So this is sum number 2, scope of total income. Okay. Now the first point is, I mean, according to this sum, this is having a sixth point, but you can write it as first. ठीक है ना, इसको हम फर्स्ट से 5 तक लिख सकते हैं क्योंकि हमारे लिए तो न्यू सम है ना. ठीक है, चलो. सो ओके, करना पड़ेगा. Okay, now what he says 40,000 is received in India. So the 40,000 will be taxable in all cases. This is the way you have to write. I'm just writing because I'm just showing it to you on the screen because I want you to see what is the way to write correctly. Okay, this is received in India and this is received outside India. No percentage is given. Directly the amount has been given in the question. Okay, what is the heading? Income from business in Germany controlled from Delhi. Okay, I hope is that I mean, I hope it is correct one. Yes, yes,
Yes,
or no?
ma'am.
Yes. So the sentence is income from business in Germany controlled from Delhi. Because received in India, it is given in the bracket. So 40,000 will be taxable in all cases. But the rest of the amount, that is 30,000, for which nothing has been disclosed. Because nothing has been disclosed, so we have to assume that income from a business is in Germany. No, the business is situated in Germany, so income must have been received outside India only, in the Germany. Therefore it is received outside India, but the business is controlled from India. No, that is the fifth case. Because it is the fifth case, it will be taxable in only two categories, and the last will be nil. Okay. Now, if you look at this only first case, only this one, received in India, only this sentence. If I read the full sentence together with received in India, it will be as follows. Income from business in Germany, controlled from Delhi, received in India, 40,000. If I read this point, so ये important नहीं है. So this is not important. Income from business in Germany. It is not important. Why? Because it is received anywhere business is located. I am not concerned with that. Because received in India. First of all, it is received in India. That means it is the first case. First case. And first case says if it is received in India, therefore it is taxable in all categories. Yes. So no matter where the business is situated, no matter where business is located, I don't have to do anything with that. Okay. Received in India means आंखें बंद करके 40,000 in all categories. And received outside India, so you have to check the sentence. Income from business in Germany, controlled from Delhi. Therefore, it is the fifth case. Fifth case means 30,000 will be allocated to two categories. First two categories. Is it very clear?
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Seventh. Profit from business in Delhi, but managed entirely from London. Can anybody tell me which case is this?
Sixth.
Sorry, Shubham says sixth. Okay. And somebody else, please.
First case.
Ma'am, first case. First case.
First case. First case, is it received in India?
Ma'am, first case.
No, is it received in India?
No,
Are
ma'am.
they
No, ma'am.
saying, no, I mean, have they disclosed that the amount is received in India?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, how can
So,
you
Shreya,
assume? How can you assume? Tell me.
Seventh case.
Seventh
I
case.
thought this is
Is it written untaxed profit brought to India? Is it written that way? No. So seventh
sixth
case, no. Sixth case, no.
case.
First case, no.
Ma'am, fourth case.
What was written in fourth case? Deemed to be accrued in India.
In India, हाँ.
Why you want to assume to be accrued in India? It is actually accrued from India. Why you want to say deemed to accrue? Deem matlab assume. Why you want to assume if it is actually accrued from India? See, profit from business in Delhi, full stop. Nothing has to be read, no. After that, I am not reading anything. Nothing has to be read. No, there is no need to read because the first 4-5 words shows me the picture, the complete picture. So profit from business in Delhi. Profit from business in Delhi. From business in Delhi means business is in Delhi. So you receive anywhere in the world, no. No, Jayashree, it is not fifth case. It is second case. Profit from business in Delhi means the profit is born from Delhi. The income is born from Delhi, accrued from Delhi, arose from Delhi. You receive it anywhere in the world, no matter. No matter you receive anywhere in London, in Delhi, in Maharashtra, in maybe Europe, okay. But the business is in Delhi, so the profit will come out from Delhi only. No, you receive it anywhere, you manage it from anywhere, but the profit will come out from Delhi. Second case, accrued from Delhi. ओके मैं चलो कोई बात नहीं आपने अज्यूम भी किया था ना फर्स्ट केस है या फोर्थ केस है आपका आंसर फिर भी राइट होगा इफ यू हैव अज्यूम दिस इज अकॉर्डिंग टू फर्स्ट केस फोर्थ केस only I mean then too your answer will be correct but if you are taking as fifth case sixth case your answers will be wrong no so you have to at least assume deemed to be accrued from India or at least accrued from India because it is actually the case of I mean it is actually the second case. So let me copy paste it. Okay. Wait. Okay. Profit from business in Delhi but managed entirely from London. So what is the amount? What is the amount?
50.
15,000.
Very good. 15,000. and it will be taxable in all cases, because second case says, I mean, it will be taxable in all categories, because second case says it is assumed, I mean, it is accrued from India. Therefore, because it is accrued from India, whether a person is non-resident or not in ordinary or resident in ordinary, it will be taxable to all of them. Okay, sure. Look at the next point. Income from house property in London, deposited in Indian bank at London, brought to India, 50,000 rupees. Tell me.
7 case.
Yes, sorry, seventh case, no. Income from see, brought to India,
मैम
वो आपको
फिफ्थ केस
सी सेवेंथ केस को तब तक आपको नहीं लेना है जब तक सिर्फ लाइन ऐसे नहीं लिखी हो, अनटैक्स प्रॉफिट ब्रॉट टू इंडिया, दैट्स इट. दिस विल बी द सेंटेंस फॉर सेवेंथ केस. ये जो पीछे दिया हुआ है ना, ब्रॉट टू इंडिया, ये आपको जानबूझ के कंफ्यूज कर रहा है कि ये सेवेंथ केस है. नहीं, ओके, उसके पहले देखो ना आप, उसके पहले. ए रिचा, कभी ऑल द केसेस नहीं होता है, कोई भी एक केस एप्लीकेबल होता है. रिचा बेटा, आप बोल रही हो ऑल द केसेस, कोई भी एक केस एप्लीकेबल होता है, कोई भी एक 7 में से. इनकम फ्रॉम हाउस प्रॉपर्टी इन लंदन, हाउस प्रॉपर्टी कहाँ है? लंदन में, मतलब लंदन से अक्रू हो रहा है इनकम. अक्रू कहाँ से हो रहा है? लंदन से. डिपॉजिटेड इन इंडियन बैंक एट लंदन, मतलब इंडिया, हमारी इंडियन बैंक है, ब्रांच है लंदन में. डिपॉजिट भी लंदन में ही किया, मतलब मिला भी लंदन में. See, look here. You all are wrong. This is sixth case. Sixth case. Can you see here? Huh? I'll tell you why. See. First of all, income from house property in London. मैंने आपको hint भी दे दी. Income from house property in London. That means it is accrued from London. Okay. Deposited in London. Deposited in Indian bank, leave it. Indian bank, leave it. Deposited in London, because the Indian bank is situated in London, therefore it has got nothing to do with India. Have you received in India in the Indian bank? Have you received it in India, Indian bank? No. No, the Indian bank has a branch in London. So it is deposited there only. That means no amount has been received in India, neither it is accrued from India. Nothing has to be done with India. कोई लेना देना नहीं इंडिया से. जब ऐसा केस होता है तो कौन सा केस? जब लेना देना कुछ इंडिया से नहीं है. वो जानबूझ के कंफ्यूज कर रहा है आपको. इंडियन बैंक है, लेकिन उसकी ब्रांच कहाँ है? लंदन में. मतलब रिसीव भी लंदन में हुआ, अक्रू भी लंदन में हुआ, और हाउस प्रॉपर्टी है भी लंदन में. मतलब इंडिया से कुछ लेना देना नहीं. सो विच केस इज दिस? ओनली वन. लेना देना नहीं मीन्स ओनली वन सिंगल केस. Sixth case. And sixth case says it is taxable on only
first
one
column.
ROR.
Yes. Very good, Jayashree. I'm noticing you are also answering. So if that's okay. आपको अच्छा, I mean, समझ में आ रहा है आपको, ये अच्छी बात है. Okay, चलिए. Just give me 1 minute. Huh? Let me copy down it. Now, what is the amount? It is 50,000 rupees. So it is taxable only in one case. Yes. So this is the way you need to write. Okay. Yes, should I move forward? I mean, move to the next point.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Interest on debentures. See, look at this point. Interest from debentures in an Indian company received in London. Interest from debentures. ये copy क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Okay. Interest on debentures in an Indian company received in London. Can anybody tell me how many which case is applicable?
First, ma'am.
Okay. Received in London. First
Sixth
case.
case.
See,
Ma'am, fourth.
first case is received in India. Yeah, and here it is written received in London. How can you say it is first case? No. Third. No, deemed to be received in India. Or it is actually received in London. How can you say deemed to be received in India?
Sixth case.
No, not fifth case. Wrong,
Ma'am,
Abhishek.
fourth.
I again repeat. Shubham, I again repeat. Abhishek, you are just trying fourth, fifth. Don't do that way, no? एक बताओ सोच समझ के. And Shubham, मैं फिर से बता रही हूँ. रिचा थर्ड केस. नो. रिचा प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. स्वाति आपने भी थर्ड केस लिखा है. अच्छी बात है आप लोग रिप्लाई कर रहे हो, क्योंकि रिप्लाई करोगे तो मुझे पता चलेगा कितना समझ में आया. वेरी गुड. एटलीस्ट आप लोग रिप्लाई तो कर रहे हो. बाकी लोग तो रिप्लाई तक नहीं करते. सिक्स्थ केस नो. थर्ड केस वाई नो? बिकॉज थर्ड केस में क्या लिखा हुआ है? डीम टू बी रिसीव्ड इन इंडिया. बेटा why to assume to be received in India when it is actually received in London? Why you want to assume that it is received in India? It is actually written, actual में लिखा हुआ है received in London. Yes, गौरी सेकेंड केस. स्वाति आप लोग पहले थर्ड केस, फिर फोर्थ केस, फिर फिफ्थ केस से अभी सेकेंड केस पे आ गए. शुभम, आपको अज्यूम क्यों करना है कि इट इज डीम्ड टू बी रिसीव्ड आउटसाइड इंडिया? मैं फिर से आपको सिखा रही हूँ शुभम, सेम चीज. आपको अज्यूम क्यों करना है कि ये डीम्ड टू बी अक्रू है, जब ये वाकई में अक्रू इंडिया से हो रहा है? देखो मेरी बात समझो. इट इज अक्रूड फ्रॉम इंडिया. कैसे? बिकॉज इट इज एन इंडियन कंपनी. Debentures, the amount that you have invested in the debentures is from Indian company. Debentures are of Indian company. Indian means it is situated in India, no? I mean, you may have a branch anywhere in the world, but because it is not disclosed, therefore it is Indian company, and you have to assume that it is in India. So
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is second case. Why you want to assume? It is actually given. It is.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, it is actually given that the debenture ka interest, I mean the interest on debentures, is accrued from Indian company. It is actually given, guys. Acha, received anywhere in the world, no matter. No matter with what amount and where it has been received, no matter. What matters is the first few words. Interest on debentures in Indian company. That means amount is accrued from India. When amount is accrued from India, it is taxable in all the cases. Please mute, everybody mute. Please mute. Jyoti beta mute. Now interest on debentures in an Indian company received in London. So tell me how many categories it will be taxable to?
All.
All three.
All three,
categories.
very good. All three cases. Yes, did you understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we move to the next point?
Yes.
Ashwati is there in the lecture. Ashwati, are
Yes,
you
ma'am.
there? Beta, are you getting
Yes,
my
ma'am.
point?
Hi, ma'am. I can understand.
Okay. Good. Okay, come to the next and last point of this sum. Fees for technical services rendered in India but received in London. I'll
Ma'am,
repeat
second
again.
condition ही है ना?
second,
Yes.
Condition.
Good job. Fees from you have provided. Suppose you are a technical person and you have provided technical services rendered in India. Services are rendered in India, but the person who is giving you the services lives in London. Therefore, he receives in London the amount he receives in London. The fees is received in London, no matter what amount and where it is received. No matter. The first few words tell you about the case. Fees for technical services rendered in India. That means if you have provided services in India, the income will be given from India only. No, the income will come out from India only because the services are rendered from India. Services are rendered in India. Yes, services are rendered in India. Therefore, the income will come out from India. Received anywhere, no matter. Okay, so it is second case. Accrued from India. So fees for technical services. See, 8,000 is taxable in all cases. Okay, I was just showing it to you. So it is fees for technical services. I don't know your copy came here. So this is my fifth case. Okay. Wait, give me just a minute to make it as same as the other points. So it is fees from technical services rendered in India but received in London. And what is the amount? Please, can you help me out?
8,000, ma'am.
8. This is 8,000 in all the categories, taxable in all the categories. Okay. Now give me the total.
1,55,000.
1,55,000.
Vertical total, huh?
And 1,05,000.
Is it correct one?
75,000.
Okay. So this is the way you need to solve. Okay, so do you have any other doubts? We have done 5 points from 6 to 10. So in these points, if you have doubts, please ask me. Do you have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. See, the answers are, okay, they are not giving you the total here. The total is not given. Okay, no problem, but the answers are same. See, they have written 70, 70, 40. We have also written 70, 70, 40. See, 70, 70, 40. Are you getting my point? I have divided into 40 and 30. But if I get the total of 40 and 30 is 70 only. They have written it directly. 70, 70, 40. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, but the answer would be same. No. You write 40 and 30. It is also known as 70 only. The total is also 70. They have written it as the total. We have written as divided into two parts. Received in India and this is the right format. You can write A and B. You should write A and B because this is the proper format that we need to follow in the while attempting to the question paper. Okay, so is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So 2 minutes are left for the meeting. We will join after 10 minutes break. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. After 10 minutes.